Good afternoon, Exhale Breathe family. How y'all doing this afternoon? Hope all is well with you all. Hope y'all had a wonderful week. Come on in here. Let's talk about some things. Let's grow together. Recap. Talked about my rarity and what makes me rare, which is my heart and my capability to love people in spite of what they have done to me, and also staying true to yourself, to what you need, want, and desire. Um, okay, let's go. So, this past week, I have been able to reflect, and um, as I'm learning to walk this healing journey and to really take time to really understand the journey and take the time to embrace everything that comes along with it, right? um it's pretty cool, honestly, because yes, it can be uncomfortable. Yes, it can be hard. Yes, it can be heartbreaking, right? But it also is reviving, it's rejuvenating, it's um being able to see all the waves, all the, ups and downs and turnarounds. And then um you get to fix things along the way. Like I said many times before, you know, I made a lot of mistakes because I'm not perfect. And making those mistakes cause a lot of different things to happen. Okay, so one of the things that I'm working on a lot of things simultaneously. Honestly, because I'm I'm at I'm at that age where I feel like I'm behind, right? And I just want things to line up. And so I was having a conversation one day at work with one of my coworkers, and one of the things that I have felt many times on a job is being taken advantage of, being overlooked and overworked, and required to do so much. And I was having this conversation with one of my coworkers, and they was like, "Well, how about looking at it a different way? Instead of looking at it as being taken advantage of, or, overworked. Look at it as they see something in you that prompts them to come to you because they know that you're capable. And I was like, okay, because one of my one of the things I'm working on is listening. And so I said, okay, I can look at it that way. But so my rebuttal was, they know I'm capable, right? I've already proven that I'm capable. So they went to say, well, yeah, they may know you're capable, but just think about, they may be trying to pull something out of you that they see that you're not presenting. And most likely it's your leadership ability. I was like, interesting. Like, okay, because I'm this person. If I'm working, I go to work. And I know that um, a lot of people take work for granted. Um, but for me, I go to work because I don't take it for granted. And I know that in order for me to provide for my family, then I have to work, especially since I wasn't born with, a nice amount of money already. Inheritance wasn't left. Um, so I got to go to work. And so I really take going to work serious and doing my very best when I get there, right? And so in between working, excuse me, in between working, starting my growing business, starting this YouTube channel, raising a 13-year-old, it can be challenging. But I'm finding balance. And the best part of it is that God has been giving me the energy, the strength, the mindset, the ability to function and function properly. So, this past week, well, we was out Monday for Memorial Day. So we get back to work Tuesday, and, working as usual. My boss's boss was in the office that day. Um, Not thinking much of it. And I was called in the office. And for the people that don't know, or or the people that do know me, they know when I'm called in the office, I hate it for the most part. Like, I feel like it's the principal's office, and I don't want to be in there. Like, what is it now? And of course, I have not learned the art of controlling my facial expression. So it's be written all over my face that I don't want to be in here, right? But I get in the office, and both of the supervisors like, okay, come, relax. You're not in trouble. This is actually good news. And I'm like, okay, woo, sit down. And they proceeded to say that I was getting a raise. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Of course, I'm going to always be polite. And they started off saying that the reason for the raise was to be competitive in the field that I'm in, and to remain competitive. But on through the conversation, different key points arise that really made me think about that conversation with the coworker that I was having, and also just really thinking about what I believe and feel like I deserve. And so one of the points was um, I'm afloat in my clinic. Well, I'm afloat to all the facilities if needed, but typically I don't go anywhere but my facility. And so, but I know how to do all the MA functions, and I'm learning the front desk functions. And so that I'm more marketable, basically. And they were saying that, oh, because of your tenure as an MA, um, and the role that you play here, it's really like a leadership role. It's really like, the lead MA role. And I just laughed inside um, because of that conversation about, they see something in me that I may not see, and it'll pay off, you know, but it's starting to pay off sooner rather than later. And I was so grateful because, like, I've been on a journey. I've been on, like I said, multiple journeys simultaneously, parallel. That I have a tendency to get in my feelings about some of the things when it's not going accordingly or not happening the way that I want it to happen or expect it to happen. And so one of those things was getting me a house. And so I was just like, okay, well, maybe this raise will be the smoking gun, right? But of course, it's still challenges, and that's something totally different. But I said that to say that if you stay true to you, if you continue to walk in you, what you need, want, and desire, what God has placed in your hands to do, fulfilling the purpose that is meant for you, that God has ordained you for, things are start falling in line unexpectedly for the good. I just been in a roller coaster. I've been on a roller coaster for months, and walking in my purpose and doing what God has given me with my hands to do is really starting to pay off, and not just financially, but within myself, within my spirit, giving me confidence, giving me wisdom, giving me the will and the mind to continue to push forward and learn. Oh my God, I love learning. And I'm learning so much because, like I said, I'm afloat at work. And so I'm learning how to do these different tasks. And um, it's interesting. The very things that I don't like is becoming more intriguing for me. And I believe it's because that I love to learn. Even me and my supervisor talked that later on that day, and I was like, I've been thinking about going back to school. And she said, "You should, you should." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know, cause I ain't never been big on school, but I like to learn, and I'm at a place where I would do what I need to do to be a better version of myself. Remember, whatever we're doing, whatever we're going through, it all comes back to becoming a better you. The challenges, the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, all comes back to becoming a better you. If we will really hold on to that, all everything, put it all together, the good, the bad, the ugly, and put it together, then we learn a lot of things about ourselves. We learn our strengths, our weaknesses, our desires, our abilities. We get to learn those things through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if we're grateful enough, if we are mindful enough, if we sit in it, then we can turn it all around to help us become the better version of ourselves. I know this ain't the, you know, I want to be the person that is helping us to grow. Um, and only way we can grow is to know and to take the time to pay attention to all details, small ones, mediocre ones, you know, because we all are in this life and life has been lifing for a lot of us. Even and it may look different. It do look different, not may, but it look different for all of us. But if we stay connected to God for one, and that's who I'm. Hello, hello, darling. That's who I'm staying connected to and staying true to me, then my ability to grow within myself becomes possible. It becomes possible and it becomes exciting. Growth is scary, but exciting for me at the same time. And I'm willing to, I just feel like what else could go wrong. That's the mindset now. If I never try, it never happens, right? If I'm if I get a no, it's okay. If I get let down, it's okay because I've already experienced those things and I'm still standing after the fact. And so the goal is to help us grow and face the challenges every day that our life brings, and then celebrate when the things that we desire and want come forth, because that means God has been pleased to the degree of, okay, I can reward you, I can elevate you, and you getting ready or ready for the next level. You got to be prepared, and some preparation is tedious. I know firsthand because I've been in it. I've have had to learn at 40, right, how to live in a world without my parents. Someone said, I heard Carlos Miller, the comedian. I heard him say not long ago, his anchor is gone. His connector is gone. That was so powerful for me because that's what I felt. It put my feelings in perspective for me. The words that I couldn't find, he found them. And I was just like, wow, that's what the feeling was. And ever since then, I feel lighter because my connector is gone, which is my mother, but she went to the person that connected us. So now my connector and my anchor are together, and now the hold is stronger. Man, I know that I can get through whatever because God and my mom holds me up, holds me up, and give me the strength and the ability to withstand the quicksand. Yes, it's amazing. Grace is so amazing. Mercy is so amazing. Learning is so amazing. When you can look at yourself, knowing what all you've been through and may be going through, and can still be standing tall, you know that you got something special going on. Every day ain't sunny, and every day ain't rainy either. But every day I get the opportunity. I get the opportunity to not get taken by the quicksand every day. And with that, I'm able to sit here and open my heart, my mind, my spirit, my very being to someone in hopes that I would say something, I would share something that would turn a light bulb on for them to stop fighting the quicksand and just wait for the rope. Because if you fight the quicksand, it takes you quicker. And I didn't know that for a long time. I didn't realize the more I fought it, the harder it was. And now I'm learning to sit in it until the rope is strong and I can be pulled out. So remember, life gonna feel like quicksand sometimes, but it don't have to kill you. And if you don't allow it to kill you, then when you come out, you're stronger. And that's the goal. That is the absolute goal in trusting that God would always send a rope when it becomes too much. When you think that you're going to get taken by the quicksand. hmm Trust me. I know. I done had some quicksand moments. Yes. So, anyway, I love you. Exhale, breathe, family. I pray that I am saying something that is helping. I pray that I am being open and transparent enough for someone to see themselves and know that it's possible to overcome the quicksand. And you will be okay. So, as we wrap up for today, I want to thank you all for watching, tuning in, liking, sharing, commenting, and continue to do so. Invite people. Share the link. Share the messages. All of them are not going to be. I goes wherever God tells me to go because this is what He gave me in my belly. And whatever it is that is needed to be heard is what's going to be spoken. Remember, be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. Give other people grace and kindness. And watch what happens. Watch how God show up. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Share these videos and invite people to tune in. I love you all. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye bye for now.